life, people have told me, man, like, holy shit, they'd say, and I've heard this, and you got a tremendous amount of potential. Why don't you use that for good, man? Like,
Right.
if you could take that and do that in the schoolwork, man, you'd be an A student. And it's like, man, I hate school. And then turning 17, I had no choice but to. It was 18. I was 17 and my ex got pregnant, and then I was 17. My ex got pregnant. I dropped out of school, and I was 18. Had no choice. Had to get a job. You know what I mean? Like, had a baby on the way.
No, support the child. Right?
My ex already had a 2-year-old son at that point. So I had like literally no choice but to go stay out of school and go get a job.
Right. And no one will blame you for that. You did the right thing.
I took into the painting business back east. I worked with my father. He runs a painting business back home, and he runs a pawn shop. Second-hand store. Yeah. I worked with him painting for years. Painter by trade, 15 years. That's what I did the whole time I was back east, most of the time, and did other little things along the side to keep my brain occupied.
Of course.
And so
sweet.
Trying to raise up the kids, and then I had 2 years later, after my firstborn, I had a second daughter. Yeah. 2 girls, no boys. I had a stepson, and we still talk every now and again, but we're not as close as we used to be. But,
right. You know. Okay, so where your daughter's at with Flat Earth right now?
They know it's flat.
They know it's flat. They know that you know, or that you're on this.
They know.
I guess you've talked to them about it.
Yeah.
And, they know. Okay.
Yeah. They hear me on YouTube.
Right. Okay.
So
what do your daughters think about you on YouTube?
I see. Well, I gotta say something first, because this is for all the parents that all got shot down because you're a bad mom and you're a bad dad because you told your kids about Flat Earth, and they're calling child services on you. Flat Earth, Vancouver, BC, I told my kids too. Yeah. Because I could get run over by a bus tomorrow and my kids will never find Flat Earth. Yeah. So that's why I tell my kids about Flat Earth. But I still tell my kids to go to school and take their indoctrination just like everybody else did. Just know the difference.
So it's important to let your kids know to have an open mind and to never take everything
what age is a good age for that? I don't know. But I picked 14 and 16. I decided to just let it loose. I'm on YouTube. There's no secret.
So and from what I've heard, they're taking it well at that age. So
yeah. Well, one is like my wife. She just doesn't really care. Okay, it's flat. What's the difference? And the other one is the really one that loves school. The one who can actually do a lot of research. The younger one. She is the brain. The other one has a brain too, but she just doesn't really like to use it. She kind of like her father. She kind of wants to be like me, I guess. I don't know why, but
watch out for Flat Earth, Vancouver, BC. The missus.
Yeah, it's funny, but my kids they're very open-minded kids, and they sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy because I say, well, I didn't have cell phones when I was a kid, and they're like, well, what do you mean? Like, like
they can't understand,
there was no cell phones. Like, in their world, man, it's like they think I'm from another world.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. It's true, really, man. Talk about portholes and they talk about everything.
Oh yeah, hey, it's important to talk about everything, right?
Maybe we are. It's that we were talking about that last night. All the crap that really it's not no different than school, Flat Earth, because we're still learning a whole pile of crap that really we don't really need to learn.
No,
we don't need a model. I keep saying that it's not important. It's important thing.
We get the message
out
there.
There's a dome, and find God. That's the main important thing, and spread the word to save as many souls as you can possibly save.
At least spread the word so it gets out there, and people can actually it'll poke people's interest, and they can actually do their own independent research at their own pace on their own time, right?
If God,
so just even maybe one day, just say, "What if I told you the Earth is flat?" You know, just put it into someone's brain so that maybe along the road, they'll think about it somewhere and be like, oh yeah, that guy told me Flat Earth the other day. Maybe I'll look into it. And that could just spiderweb effect, right? That one person's going to tell 10 people. Those 10 people are going to tell 10 people each. You know, it's a ripple effect. So the faster we get the word out there, the better. for sure.
That is the truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the more people you tell, you got to understand, I believe, and a lot of people I think believe, that everything that does happen happens for a reason. I
definitely believe that as well.
Meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
It's everything happens
Absolutely.
for a reason.
100%.
I completely believe that.
I do
and
too.
you got to think, if you know about flat Earth now, and how many millions of people don't you feel like it's kind of your obligation to try to maybe tell some of them people, maybe you know this for a reason? Why would somebody like God pick us all to know about flat Earth? Why are these people right now watching a flat Earth video? Because there's going to be flat Earth in this title, whatever it says.
Right. Yeah.
So these people are obviously looking into flat Earth. They're probably there's no way they're watching cat videos and stumbled onto us.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Way.
So
yeah.
I mean, you're here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
What is that reason? You're here to wake people up. You're here to spread the word of God, to try to save as many souls as we can before whatever happens. Because there's obviously some sort of a plan, some sort of a whatever they're trying to do, a fake alien invasion with blue beam, or whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I can't get my head around it. It's too much. But I do realize that you had to learn an awful lot of stuff that you didn't have to learn. There was more indoctrination in studying the flat Earth than this whole all in school. Because all the things you had to go through
once, right?
that people keep bringing up, and when you look at it, well, maybe it is related to flat Earth. So then you get into it and you start studying and you start checking it out. Before you know it, you spend a week. Before you know it, you spend two. Before you know it, something else is out, and now you're studying that. So it's like.
So it's fair to say, don't quit. Keep the research up, no matter how far you get into certain holes. Don't just quit right away. Make sure you get a full understanding of the flat Earth.
Yeah, and try not to spend too much time on one thing. Because somebody probably gave you, like, let's just use Mandela effect for an instance. Like, people say, oh, that's connected to the flat Earth. Well, then it could be, but the way that I look at it, people that have spent a week on Mandela effect, okay, you know what it is and you know the different signs to look for now, but do you spend 3 weeks looking at it, or do you move on? You know, like
I think there's only a certain point. There's a certain point of research that we reach that we can't do anymore, and I think that's the point where we try and spread the word to as many people as possible in whichever way possible. Flat Earth Vancouver here was telling me of a good way of doing that. He kind of goes into. He goes into like live video game chat rooms. And just starts talking, flat Earth. And people, they're just, like, what? And people have never heard of it before. So he's got different methods. It doesn't have to be.
Educate yourself. That's who that came from. Special shout out to you.
To educate yourself.
Yeah, she showed me that.
But yeah.
You go into them gaming sites, and there could be 1,000 people watching in there. And
just think of if you say the words flat Earth and 1,000 people
ask questions ask questions that you know they're gonna take the bait, and you know you got that other answer right behind them.
So
walk in and say hello everybody, say something like that, and then when you get that one response back that says back to you, or you might get 10, say, do you guys all believe that space is one big giant vacuum? And then you're going to get, yes, Flat Earth Vancouver, LOL. And then just hit them after that. Keep going.
So,
they open the door to you. So then you'd come back with something like, does fire need an oxygen? They're like, where are you going with this? And then, how does a rocket work in space? And just keep throwing shit at them. You're planting a seed, right? That's what you're trying to do
exactly.
Anyway.
So again, it doesn't have to be face-to-face. Find your own way, your own comfort level of speaking flat Earth to others. Get the word out there.
There's ways.
You can be discreet about it. There's so many ways to get it out there.
Like I was telling him.
So we're doing Hitching for Truth. He's got his own way. He can't get out there like we are, so he's doing it in his own way. So there is a way to spread the word, guys. And I think we can all help.
Right from your couch if you want.
Yeah.
Right from your couch you can plant seeds. And I really like that. And that came from educate yourself. And she said type in live streams on YouTube, and there'd be some going right now, like if I typed it in.
Right.
Live streams, and it's amazing that the people, I can't believe Flat Earth, when we do like a live stream, we get like 40 people on there. Even on shows like, I'm not going to mention the name, but there could be like 140 people viewing and 150 people viewing. But these shows got like these video games is like 1,000 people watching, 1,000 people in the chat box.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Somebody will talk to you. Somebody will talk to you. You'll get told off.
Quite astonishing how many people will sit there and watch somebody play a video game, but
watch somebody
instead of do a little bit of research. But anyway,
watch. But then here I'm in there talking flat Earth.
Yeah.
So but it's my way of doing like a. Trying to wake people up, you know, from right here, sitting here doing nothing. I got an hour to kill before I'm going to bed, before I'm tired. I'm having my last coffee, my last smoke. I'll go check it out, see if I can drop some seeds. At least if I can draw them to my channel, because I got a lot of videos that are up that I put in my playlist, right? And I tell people that at the end of the chat when I'm ready to leave. I say, thanks guys, check out my channel, you know what I mean? Try to be polite. Don't try to bring flat Earth in a negative way, right? Like. Because every time they'll end up blocking every time they see because it's the same people that run those channels, so every time you go in there, they'll just have you blocked, right? Flat Earth Vancouver, and then they'll block anything Flat Earth after that. You know what I mean? If they figure that we're being rude or you know, that's how I do it anyway. I don't know. I've actually been in there and seen other Flat Earthers in there doing it after she told us to do that. I've actually been in there and seen other Flat Earthers in there.
Right. All right, well, thanks for this quick chat, little interview, man. It was, it was good. Thanks for having me over. You've been really hospitable, and he's as real as it gets. He's a super nice guy. Gave me a place to crash, roof over my head for the night. He's been feeding me. Awesome dude, guys. Keep watching his stuff. Subscribe to him. It's Flat Earth Vancouver, BC. If you haven't heard of him, follow us on Hitching for Truth. We're traveling across Canada, west to east, if you haven't already heard yet. FlatEarthHub.com is the website. We have both channels on YouTube, Flat Earth Hub and Hitching for Truth. Stay up to date, and anything you want to say?
Yeah, support these guys on the road, man. Keep them going, man. Make them feel fucking comfortable and make them... You know, like, they do what you can do, man. Anything helps, anything counts. You know, there's buy them a cup of coffee if you see them, or whatever you can do, man. That's the way we got to do it. These guys are actually putting their feet on the hot pavement and spreading flat Earth and trying to find truth for us, the answers that we've been looking for that not a lot of people want to dig for, and they're actually going door to door, church to church to try to find some answers and try to spread some truth. And give them any support you can give them. Root for them along the way. Thumbs up their videos, and definitely subscribe.
All right, shout outs, guys. Thanks for the interview, bro.
Right on, brother. Peace.